be in play. That was Diamond Con will actually hold a passive angle over to the escalators, and he's going to find first blood. Beautiful read there, as I don't know how much information came off of Spart, as he's actually down through gold. You see him on the right side of your screen right there off the X-Red from Zaptius, but that's a beautiful read from DC, as if he was going to predict that hit was going to come through, and I have to figure that there was some sort of a call out from Spart there to know that, yes, there is a hit coming through middle up the escalators.
There is still 2 subs, though, inside of Eskies. Diamondcon goes for a jump shot, but it's Zaptius who finds the kill. Gravity with the second. Diamondcon on this jump shot is just not working out, and he is pinned in a corner. He'll be taken down from Zap. Last one left alive, Saints, and he will also be met in the middle of the map. This late hit towards A looked like it was good with the numbers advantage, but everyone here for the side of WestR just winning it on their one-on-one battles.
Yeah, here's the thing. You get the first kill from DC, but then what? I mean, it seemed to be that there was still the threat recognized that WestR are in the middle of the map, but there's not a lot of support. It's kind of like New York Subliners Academy are sitting there saying that, hey, we got the first blood, we have to make a move. But it really didn't seem clear on where that move was going to come from, right? I mean, you had Saints and Spart down middle, over through gold. There's really no chance to contest escalators from up top because you're just holding it with a sniper rifle. So there's a bit of wonkiness there. And at least for now, Diamond Con's got that 4 FMG in hand. Will it just be for the move speed to get towards this A zone quickly? That's the real question. It's actually he's going to be mid-map, and he will pull out the sniper rifle, but Paul laying prone, backside benches, finds first blood onto DC.
I was going to say, Diamond Con has been pretty good with the scope today, but I also kind of somehow always forget that Paul is just as good, even better sometimes with that scope himself, as he works for the one-on-one engagement. And a huge part of this defensive composition here is out the back end of Diamond Con really staying alive, so he has that sniper presence here available to you for either bomb site. That's no longer here, and we'll start to see the group come together for the side of WestR, as some jump peaks will come through here for Paul, trying to search for some information, but they already are going to push in towards Eskies, where they'll play for an effective trade, and they will have a 3v2 advantage.
I think WestR have read this appropriately, though. There is nobody really at B. There's one player watching the cross, but it's only Spart with a 74U. So he has to challenge the outer streets. This is the only play available for him. A nice shoulder from Venom. The aggressive challenge, though, from Spart. Big win for him. Now finessing on the bus, nearly gets a second, but he's allowed time for Saints to get here to maybe contest his plant at the last second. Saints looking for the trade. Will get Paul down low and finishes the kill, but down to a single bullet. Has to wait for the regen. And while this has happened, Gravity gets the bomb planted. 1v1 advantage for him with the objective. Saints. He slips right by, but Gravity reads it.
And what will Tom do now in this spot, knowing that Saints push through the middle of the map? Saints not one to typically hop on the bomb either. Probably will search until the absolute last second for Gravity. And Gravity needs to go for a little check on the bomb here. Saints will actually decide to hop on it, and well, the perfect timing comes through, as that was just Tom with some very fortunate timing. As Saints goes through the middle of the map, he doesn't go and line up for the challenge. He simply backs away, uses that information to his advantage, and that will pay off here for the round.
Yeah, that's a huge read, and it's a split-second read, right? If Gravity doesn't read the fact that Saints is underneath him through those windows, he's stuck with an AR inside the apartment windows. It's a very difficult spot to respond to, but he catches the information, and he makes the exact right read. Just flip the bomb site around, go to the opposite side, wait for Saints to have to make a play, make him come to you, and it is the bomb at the end that is the advantage that he takes with him. So now, New York Subliners Academy, as you see from the overhead perspective, trophies, smokes are down, but similarly so are moments here for WestR. Opening shots not good enough for kills as of yet. Venom trying to hold, gonna get tagged from the side. How are there no kills yet? Everyone is still alive, but it will eventually be Prolute able to find first blood. Gravity is able to find another one right over the top of the A site, and for now, the Subliners Academy are close to the A site, but they've by no means taken it.
And will they try to gauge for a bit of a pushing towards the back? I mean, if they do, they're going to meet Gravity, and Gravity is yet to die in this search and destroy here, 6-0. And Diamond Con will be able to grab himself one in this 1v3, now 1v2. As Gravity sees him slip away, Diamond Con goes for the immediate re-challenge here and actually gets the support. So Tom still staying alive, potentially working here for streaks in search and destroy. I believe it was Paul to grab this last one as they go up 3-0.
It's actually such a valid point. I keep forgetting the fact that streaks are un-GA'd. Of course, how they work is different than your normal public matches, but yeah, he could potentially be working for those search and destroy streaks. I don't know if we could jump on board with him really quickly to see what his progress looks like as far as that bar is concerned.
Gravity.
Number 5 on Tom. And yeah, how about it? He's close. Single assist away from an artillery strike, maybe a kill and a half away from the cruise missiles. So He's in a really good spot to really blow this search and destroy wide open. Literally.
Yeah, literally, for sure. Someone just needs to simply bait and switch from. Hope that he doesn't get sniped here as he is trying to play for information. They know Prelude sometimes likes to push up pretty aggressively on defense in and around this area at the front of the site. And he will just be playing for the cross to the middle of the map or the cross through street. And well, this might just be met with a 1v1. Gravity with the bomb here, checking his corners, but will he read Prelude bottom left-hand corner? There's a very likely chance that he does, and if Prelude finds the skill, it would play the difference, but it's going to be a save. But as we see that come through, Prelude actually does double up, shuts down the streaks, and we go into a 2v3.
And you know that 3 members for WestR are trying to push over to B, but Bart gets caught with Saints on the rotation, one playing for the flank, one playing for the easy rotate, so now it's just DiamondCon by himself. And this will be a 1v2. He wants to challenge the plant and nearly got some good timing, but it's Venom with the 74U, just a stronger weapon at the end. And WestR, they pull back a 2v4 situation at the end of it to lock up their, 4th round in a row here.
Yeah, 4th round in a row. And I honestly thought that, I think it was Zap that was going to find that kill onto Prelude and try and save Tom from staying alive and being able to work towards those streaks, but just Prelude with the finesse after being tagged up and spotted out, somehow able to stay alive for 2, does a good job, but as you said, just not enough, even with the advantage right now. WestR just seemed to have an answer for everything that NYSL Academy are trying to set up or trying to attempt to do. So this has just been breaking them down, I think, overall from the way they've played Moscow in the past throughout this day. And they've now been able to effectively set up and really prepare for it. And NYSL Academy, I mean, they would just love to get a round here for this map number 2.
Oh, you guys can't see this play, but this is beautiful teamwork coming on the long flank from Venom. He's freed up by Paul, who can actually bring this scope to challenge Escalator. So now Venom only has to hit the outside, but DiamondCon, what a beautiful read on the long pitch. Paul with a 74U, I believe he swapped off the sniper rifle once he realized he didn't need to use it. He's going to find himself a trade back. Gravity from the front, able to find another elimination. Try to challenge it as Saints. Will win the gunfight, but it goes back and forth, leading to a 1v1. DiamondCon versus Paul. Bomb is down just outside of A, and Paul has gotten into green lobby. DiamondCon has no idea where he's gone.
This would be a massive clutch here for Connor. DiamondCon wanting to grab the very first round and maybe start something, see if they can work for a comeback. Bomb will be picked up, and I'm pretty sure Paul heard that for sure. Turns around just in time. No clutch up here for DiamondCon. 5 rounds in a row, potentially working for a complete sweep here on this Moscow Search and Destroy.
Look, we've been throwing a lot of credit over the last couple of series to the Subliners Academy team. And yeah, we've been trying to be unbiased by throwing some questions WestR's direction. Oh, they're somewhat vulnerable in Search and Destroy. Okay, Shift, eat this 6-0 real fast. I mean, and it's not even the fact that they're winning these rounds, it's how they're winning them. It's just everything is so different from what we even saw them from last weekend. That little prone play from Paul, freeing up Venom on that long flank. It's just so many different looks. Now Gravity up top, Perlet forced to use his smoke, and that's not even going to save him. First blood goes to WestR, try to punch this 6th round home.
That is certainly the way you'd love to open it up for the 6-0. And now the push through the middle of the map, as they might just go all the way through cutout here, honestly, and maybe come for a wrap in behind one of the bomb sites. It's a pretty thin spread, I would say, overall right now for the side of Subliner Academy. Saints has a chance to maybe go big. Just going to opt in for the first gunfight. The second challenge is there. Spartan from behind actually finds himself too, as I think he came down from that A site. And Gravity in the 1v2. He's had a lot of clutch moments so far, but a chance to clutch up this 1v2 for the 6-0 would be fantastic.
That's a required help there from Spart, because Saints is dead to rights. He's about to get isolated into 1v2, tagged up down to a little bit less than half HP. Bomb is still on the ground here. Spart, Saints, watching opposite angles inside the apartments. They're going to play for a retake on A if it's required. Otherwise, they'll just lock things down at B. And Gravity, he may have time to get there, but he wants to consider what he's doing. Now he has to commit, and the shot punch coming through gives Subliners Academy their first round.
The first round. It's hard to build a story up that they're going to come back now. Shift, they got the first one here. Now it's time, but it is just so difficult, I think, when you're going up against WestR. As much as, you know, this was a round that is clutched up, I think, from Spartan in particular off that rotation. That was a round that they were in control of beforehand. So just unlucky, I think, timing, going for that push, and really just Spart, I think, finding the opening to be able to bust on through. So first round of what has to be a full sale, something we have not seen, at least on stream, in the Challenger scene thus far. would be something special to do against the #1 team right now in North America, but such a long road ahead before that ends up happening. And looks like NYSL Academy is also going to default back towards their aggressive A hit.
Good opening kill into Zaptius. Venom there to respond, though. Saints still trying to play through bricks. Gravity wants to chow this. A little overambitious. Venom's able to find a couple, but it gets traded. Now it's just down to Paul. Is that going to be enough? Who's the most clutch player in North America? Paul raises his hand. 1v1. 8-2 for Paul, but Saints still has the bomb, and he never left the A site. So he's got an opportunity for a free play, but of course he doesn't know that Paul has exited this site and will be re-wrapping back around.
I will say, Saints has been the Iceman in the past over years and years of Call of Duty history. He's had his fair share of 1v1s, 1v2s, a chance to do so here, to keep his squad in it. And both players, I mean, on opposite sides of the map right now, Saints has a chance for a plant, but you can see he's really searching for Paul before dropping and exposing himself for about 5 seconds on the plant. Finally, will opt in to do so. Paul has been taking his 50-50 chances by B, and now we'll find out the bomb is down, and Paul is gearing up here in the 1v1 as he plays for the retake.
He's got time to clear this a little bit more passively. The problem is he would not have the opportunity to clear over through escalators, and he actually doesn't like the look through green, so he's going to actually make that play up Eskies through mid. He's going to be behind Saints on this rotation, but again, he's going to be absent of any information whatsoever. Saints could literally be in a multitude of places. It's going to come down to timing. Saints needs to check the bomb here in the minute as well. Just down to 16 seconds to play. Here comes the challenge. Paul!
No way.
Unbelievable. He doesn't get his gun up first. Saints has his weapon up first in that gunfight. The Paul gut check reaction. Ice is up again. WestR takes the 6-1. How clutch is Paul? Unreal.
I think it's getting to the point, Alan, where I'm still hyped for it, but it's almost like I'm expecting it. I'm like expecting it to come through. And it's like, I mean, I asked the question beforehand, like, how many times can he do it? Is he going to be able to do it again? Of course he's going to do it again. It's Paul X. Just is the Iceman. He's done it now in back-to-back maps. And, I mean, that was not even close. And I also really felt like that was probably a good map to get here for the side of the Subliner Academy, especially